News coming in. This is a big Agnipath move by the Union Home Ministry where 10% reservations in CAPF, Assam Rifles for Agniveers has been announced. 3-year age relaxation to Agniveers for CAPF recruitment. Assam Rifles and CAPF 5-year age relaxation announced by the government. Age limit has been raised by 5 years for first Agniveer batch. The centre, of course, is firefighting the fury over Agnipath. Shreya Chatterjee is joining us for more on that story from the National Capital. Shreya, like you were talking about this earlier as well, one amendment on Thursday, one amendment today. The government is also, in a way, realizing that this fire that has been lit is very, very difficult to douse unless they want to show these aspirants, these young aspirants, the protesters here, that the government is willing to listen to them and is open to making these changes, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, Sneha. You know, that's the message that somewhere down the line the government is trying to give, that they're keeping a close watch over the kind of questions that these aspirants, these protesters are raising over the Agnipath scheme that the government has announced. And that's the reason we see that the Union Home Ministry send out that particular message that at least a 10% reservation will be kept for the Agniveers when it comes to the CAPFs and Assam Rifles. There's also going to be an age relaxation for 3 years for those Agniveers who, after they complete the 4-year tenure, to join the CAPF and the Assam Rifles. Additionally, the immediate batch will get an age relaxation of 5 years. Now, the kind of uncertainty that revolves around the fact that this job will only be a 4-year tenure job is the reason we see that the protesters coming out and protesting violently. At least 12 districts in Bihar has been affected by these protests. There have been protests all across the country. Apart from the fact that it's only a 4-year tenure job, the fact that there's no pension that is going to be given is also something that the protesters are very angry about, because major part of these youth, the major government job seekers, the reason they seek for government jobs are 2 reasons. A, the security, and B, the fact that they get pension. The fact that both of these are lacking in the scheme is something we see why these protests have snowballed, and that's all across the country. But the government is also trying to send a message that they're keeping a close watch, and probably they're ready to hear and address the queries that are being raised by these aspirants.
Shreya, thanks for getting us all of those details. Shreya, telling us about the latest move of the government, in which again they've tried to reach out to the protesters there, announcing these changes.